Hey, this is Suzanne Mosley with Usborne Books More, and I wanted to show you today two series by Usborne Books More, and these are favorites in our home. We have the Illustrated Classics and the Illustrated Originals. Now, I'm going to let you peek inside both of these, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about both series and how they differ and how they're the same. The one thing that I love about both of these series is that these are perfect for reading aloud with your family. If you're not reading aloud with your children throughout the day or at breakfast or at bedtime, I highly recommend doing so. It helps promote bonding between your family. It gives you special moments with your child that they will remember forever. As an adult, I can still remember books that my parents read to me before bedtime, and that was a long, long time ago. But the bond that I created with them when I read was irreplaceable, and it lasts forever. So you want your child to have those memories with you. So I encourage you to do it. So these series will be perfect for that. So the way that the two are similar, they have the nice ribbon bookmark and the nice hardback kind of squishy binding. The covers are beautiful. But the way they differ, the illustrated classics are abridged versions and the illustrated originals are unabridged. So the illustrated originals just, they cover one book. So this is The Wizard of Oz, for example, and it's the unabridged version of The Wizard of Oz. It's the entire book. These are obviously geared for a little bit older children to read independently, but they make fabulous read-alouds for any age child. They could hang with you when you read it to them. So the illustrated originals are unabridged, entire book in one book here. Okay, so we have Wizard of Oz. I'm just going to show you some examples. Wizard of Oz, Little Women. These are some great books. Treasure Island, and A Christmas Carol. These are ones that I have. Okay, those are the illustrated originals. So they, again, just a peek inside this one, shorter text but illustrated, and they are unabridged. Now, the illustrated classics, on the other hand, they are abridged, which means they're a shorter version of the story. It includes the entire story, the main plot that is covered in that book. However, it's a shorter version. And I used to be very anti these because I wanted my boys to read the originals and just be knowledgeable about the whole story. But what I realized one day when I went to get them the book, The Three Musketeers, it's very thick. And thankfully, I found it in one of our Usborne Illustrated Classics and was able to read that story to them, and they love it. But they weren't yet ready. They're 10, 8, and 6. They weren't ready for the big giant version. However, they were ready for this abridged version. They love the story. They love the characters. And now how that's going to benefit them is when they read the book in high school or college, they already know the characters. They're familiar with the plot. They know what's transpiring. And so they can hang with the story, but they're also just their ability to understand and conceptualize what's going on in the book is going to be enhanced because they have read the abridged version as young children. So I'm excited about how that's going to benefit them as they go into middle school and high school and in college. So I'm just going to show you quickly inside some of our illustrated classics so you can see these collections. So this is the Enchanting Stories, and it includes Railway Children, Wizard of Oz, Heidi, Little Women, The Secret Garden, and Black Beauty. And just to show you how they differ, there are lots more illustrations in the illustrated classics and not as many words per page. So for an independent reader, these would be geared for a little bit younger compared to the illustrated originals because of the picture to word ratio. This is Norse Myths, abridged versions of Norse Myths. Again, pictures and text more than the illustrated classics. Norse Myths, Aesop's Fables. Such a fan of this one. Illustrated stories from Shakespeare. We read Macbeth in high school, and I had never read it prior to that, and I was a little lost. I totally had to buy the Cliff Notes version. But I'm excited that my boys have this, and they're going to read it now when they're in elementary school, and they are going to be so much more familiar with the story and the plot and the characters that they, again, will be able to understand it at a much better level than I did as a high schooler. So Macbeth, Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Twelfth Night. Some others are in illustrated stories from Shakespeare, illustrated stories from Dickens, has Oliver Twist, Tale of Two Cities, David Copperfield, Bleak House. Again, great illustrations. Abridged versions of those classic books by memorable author. And then Greek myths. We have Greek myths and Norse myths. Just a peek inside these as well. So I hope that gives you greater insight and gives you a peek inside some of Usborne's most popular series for children, the illustrated originals and the illustrated classics. These books are $19.99, or you can buy a set of 6 of the original illustrated originals for $99. So it's like buy 5, get 1 free. Love these books. I know that your family will as well. And if you would like to purchase any of these, you can do so from my Usborne shop, SuzanneSharesUsborne.com. Thanks so much.